Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Hope you're doing well. So Adepticon is less than a week away and we've been promised some huge reveals by Games Workshop. So I thought what we'd do in this video is we'll make some predictions, try and guess what's coming, have a little bit of fun, and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments of what you think might be coming, especially based on that map that we can see on the screen there, but more on that later. But let's start off with the Horus heresy. So this is a bit of a tricky one, trying to guess what's coming for this. It's not going to be Legion Contemptor body upgrades, thank God. We've seen all those now. I'm glad they got all 12 of those done on Thursday. But in terms of what we might see, perhaps maybe Legion Outriders in plastic, they could be coming over. Hopefully it's not just another tank variant. They can do those on Heresy Thursdays. I'd like to see something like maybe a land speed of the Proteus or the Javelin, that would be good. Or maybe, just maybe, they might tease that Epic is coming for the Horus Heresy. Maybe they're going to expand into Epic. There's some rumours going around about that, so that would be pretty cool if that's true for Horus Heresy. Moving on to Warhammer Underworlds, we know there's a reveal coming for that as well. I don't think we're quite far enough into Narwood for them to be announcing another season yet. Maybe they could tease it, I suppose, but I think we're going to be getting another Warband and another Rivals deck. We've had Grizel's Arena there with the last ones, but I think there's another Warband coming and just another Rivals deck. I don't think it's going to be anything other than that. But then again, maybe they will just tease whatever the next season might be. Next up, Age of Sigmar. So this one I think could go one of two ways. It could be more Seraphon. We've already seen the awesome Saurus Warriors and the Raptidon Hunters and the Raptidon Chargers that they've announced, and of course that absolutely amazing Slan Star Master. That is just an incredible miniature. And there's been one or two other reveals as well that they've done on Warhammer Community, but because they've already revealed a lot of this, I don't think it's going to be Seraphon unless they do a little bit of a look at another character. I think it's going to be Cities of Sigmar. Now this is one that a lot of people have been waiting a long time for in Age of Sigmar, and they've shown off some stuff on the Warhammer Community website. They've shown some images of the weapons that we're going to be getting as well. They all look fantastic. Cities of Sigmar is going to be a big thing, I think, for Age of Sigmar, and if they get it right, it's going to be phenomenal. So we're due an update for this, so this is what I think is going to be coming for Age of Sigmar. Next up, it's Killteam. Now, there's quite a few rumours going around on what we might be seeing in the next big box for Killteam, one of which is Leagues of Votann Pioneers. Now, the reason I think it's going to be these guys is because there's quite a few rumour engines that haven't yet been solved that have got a very distinctive Leagues of Votann theme going on about them. We've got weapons, we've got some axes that are similar to the Hernkin Pioneers kit, we've got pouches with shotguns in and stuff like that, all very similar to the existing kit that we've got for the Hernkin Pioneers. Not sure about that one that's on the screen there with the thruster. That might be another future Leagues of Votann kit, but I think one half of the box is going to be dismounted Pioneers for the Leagues, and going up against them in the other half of the box, I think it's going to be Beastmen. Now you might be thinking, what, has he gone mad? But if you look at the wrist of that Beastman there and the wraps around the wrist, and then the rumour engine that's on the screen there, the wrist wraps are very similar, and there was an old school Rogue Trader era Beastman with very similar weapon and hand, and if we take a close look at the rumour engine now, the hand looks like it's painted, not quite like a human, so maybe that's a Beastman's hand. So hopefully, if we're going to be getting some miniatures similar to what we saw in Blackstone Fortress, they were really cool, those Beastmen, so perhaps the other half of the box will be that. That's where I'm going to go for my guess. However, there is a rumour that the other half of the box could be Dark Angels Fallen, but I'm not sure about that, but there you go, that is another rumour coming for Killteam. And last by no means least, it's Warhammer 40,000. Now, I'm not even quite sure where to start with this one, especially with the teaser image that you can see on the screen there and that Tyranid logo sneaking in from the left, which I've outlined. But we'll come to that in a moment. One of the things I definitely think they're going to be revealing at Adepticon next week is book number 5 in the Arks of Omen series. So we now know what 4 of the books are called. At LVO we found out that book number 4 was going to be called Farsight, and of course we're getting that awesome Farsight miniature. And also at the time of recording this video, they've just announced that the book will be on pre-order next Saturday the 25th, with a standard and a collector's edition being up there for pre-order. But book number 5, if all the rumours are to be believed, book number 5 is going to be called The Lion. Now if we look at the tarot card, the Arks of Omen tarot card from a couple of weeks ago, card number 19, it was entitled The Knight. And it was a green arboured knight with a big sword fighting what looks to be, if you want to interpret it that way, maybe one of the beasts of Caliban or something like that. It was pretty much on the nose. If that is not Lionel Johnson, then I don't know what is. So I think we're going to see book 5, The Lion, revealed at Adepticon. Whether we'll actually see the lion or not sure. They might tease it at the very end, or they may just save that for Warhammer Fest. But book number 5, The Lion, I do believe that's coming. Now moving on to that teaser image that we've got there with that purple area on the left, and if we outline the Tyranid logo sneaking in, there's definitely some sort of Tyranid threat coming from the Galactic West. Now, Games Workshop have promised us some huge reveals. What could be huger than 10th edition Warhammer 40,000? So last weekend there was a teaser video, and it was some sort of Tyranid creature, and if we zoom in, as the video zooms in I should say, reflecting in its eye was none other than a Space Marine Terminator. So something is coming, the Tyranids are coming, and not only that, Space Marine Terminators are coming as well. We're going to be getting brand new Space Marine Terminators. There's no way they'd do this and then leave us with the old plastic ones, which, let's face it, are really small now. The scale is poor, and they are some of Games Workshop's oldest plastic models. So we've got that image, we've got the Tyranid logo sneaking in from the left, and if all the rumours are to be believed, the 10th edition launch box, like we've got a 9th edition launch box, is going to be called Leviathan. So 9th was a massive box with tons of Marines in it and Necrons. That was called Indomitors. So if the rumours are to be believed, 10th edition Leviathan is Space Marines versus Tyranids. Not only did we get this video, there was also another one revealed as well. Now this one was done accidentally, I believe, and got taken down, but it was the reverse of what we've just seen. It was a Terminator helmet, and as it zoomed in, reflected in the Terminator's eye lens was some sort of Tyranid creature, either a Tyranid warrior or a Gene Stealer or something like that. I've put an image on the screen there, brightened up. So something is coming. I believe it's Warhammer 40,000 10th edition. There's no way that this kind of marketing would be out there if they weren't going to show something off at Adepticon. Maybe it won't be the big box. Maybe it'll just be a glimpse of what's coming. Maybe we'll just get a look at the Terminators, because let's face it, the Terminators are old. I've got some images on the screen there, the really old metal ones, and then we moved on to like 3rd edition metals, and then we got the plastic models. Then there has been some later ones like the ones we saw in Space Hulk, and then we've got the Deathwing Terminators and so on. But they are definitely due an update. Now, in terms of what we might see, I don't think we're going to see the launch box. I don't think we're going to see the whole thing. We might get a glimpse at the Terminators, or my other thought is we might get a CGI trailer of Space Marine Terminators versus Tyranids. I think that's what we might see, because the Horus Heresy trailer came out at the last Adepticon, and then Horus Heresy came out in the summer. So I think that's what it could be. We might get a look at the Terminators, or we might get the trailer for 10th edition 40k, or we might even get both. But something big is coming. Now, I've put the last tarot card on the screen now. This one was called the Galaxy Inversed. Now, you can probably go and watch that at Warhammer Community. There's all sorts of meanings that you could get from it. But one of the things it said was everything changes. The galaxy grows darker and darker still. So something big is coming. It's all going to be related to the Arks of Omen, Vashdor, the Lion waking up, and then we've got the Tyranids encroaching from the east. So let me know your thoughts. What do you think is coming? I've put an image on the screen there of when the reveal is going to be. So it's in the middle of the week. For UK viewers, it's going to be like silly 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to be staying up, but I am going to get up early, cover all the reveals in a video. Of that you can be certain. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think is coming? Have you got any major predictions? Are you excited for anything? Do you think my guesses are way off the mark, or do you think they're stupid, or do you think some of them are quite good? Let me know. I'm always eager to hear your thoughts. Reading the comments on the videos are some of my favourite things. It's what makes doing these videos worthwhile, getting to interact with everyone. So don't forget to let me know what you think is coming. And if you enjoyed this video, and if you've made it this far, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, let me know. And if you didn't like the video, just leave me a comment, let me know why. All that's left to say is thank you very, very much for watching. I've waffled on long enough, and I will see you in the next one. Roll on, Adepticon. Take care.